Let me check who is next. I think you will hear it at home because, yes, next competitor is from Italy, Daniele Ricci.
Thank you very much. Judges, you ready? Yeah. All right. Let's have fun together, okay? Time. Hi, and welcome, judges. How are you doing today? This is the first thing that I always ask to my customers because I like to understand their feelings, their story, and if they're familiar with specialty coffee. Then, once I get to know them, I can share with them my story and my experience. And today, finally, I am super excited to do this with all of you. I am Dani. I'm 23, and I've been working and competing in coffee since I was 18. I have proudly been a barista in several countries, where I could taste many espressos, realizing that a good story around it elevates the experience. I tried many milk drinks, noticing that only few pairings between coffee and milk were perfect. And finally, I tried many coffee cocktails, and I could see how having fun with customers can make the experience just unique. So today, for my first course, which is the espresso, I want to start with a story and invite you on a trip to Panama. So you can take a look at the summarizing cards here in front of you, and I'll be right back, okay? We are in the Baru volcan region, 1,700 meters above the sea level. Kai Jensen, who's here today, is the owner of Los Alpes. And here, the main exotic fruits like papaya and pineapple enrich the coffee soil, giving to my coffee sweetness and complexity. The variety is a high-quality green tea geisha, giving you those classic notes like orange, very elegant. So I'm going to give you the tasting profile now so you can write it down. But don't worry, judges. We will share together this tasting experience in 3 different sips. So you will find, please write down, in the first sip, pineapple and papaya, with a medium body and a syrupy mouthfeel, in sparkling citric acidity. When the second sip will be orange and cherry. And here, the mouthfeel becomes round. In the third sip, you will have red wine, tartaric acidity, and the long tannic aftertaste, very elegant. I'm using 19 grams in and 40 grams out in order to achieve a balanced cup in medium-high sweetness, medium-high acidity, and low to medium bitterness. So, you can evaluate the crema, but please don't drink it just yet and wait for my instructions, okay? There we go. There we go. Now, I'm going to ask you to take the small spoon and stir my espresso 3 times, and then you can use the black cup in front of you for the used spoon. First sip is going to be so refreshing. A tropical shower with those flavors that I mentioned before. Go ahead and enjoy my first sip and wait for my instructions for the second one. And now, I'm going to ask you to swirl the cup again 3 times to get a full experience. And here you will have, just swirl please, yeah. And here you will get orange and cherry, and the mouthfeel becomes round. It's so delicious. Go ahead and enjoy the second sip. And in the third sip, you'll have tannic aftertaste, and the acidity becomes tartaric with a red wine flavor note. I wish I could drink it with you. Go ahead and enjoy my espresso. So whenever you guys ready, we can go ahead to the milk beverage. Ready? Okay, let's do it. So for my milk drink, I wanna share with you my personal experience in pairing coffee and milk. And today, I want to give you a unique experience in pairing. And for this reason, I brought an incredible milk and an amazing coffee. So let's start with the milk. Let me introduce you Simone, who's also here today. He's a crazy dairy farmer coming from Maleo, a small village close to Milan. And he has 50 Guernsey cows, and they produce an incredible seasonal milk available only from September to December. So isn't that amazing? We can have you here today. But for this unique milk, I needed an amazing coffee. So for my milk drink, we go to Colombia. Cauca Valley, 1,800 meters above the sea level, to the beautiful Las Margaritas farm. The variety is a Sudan Rumé, and the process of this coffee consists in a 25 hours aerobic correction, a 25 hours open tank fermentation before going to the washing station. And this makes this process hybrid washed. This process gives some spicy notes to my coffee. And today, in my milk drink, you will find flavors of, please write down, in the first sip, cardamom bun, and vanilla. When the second sip will be nougat and rosemary in the aftertaste. I'm going to ask you to mix again 3 times my milk drink before you can drink it to get a full experience. And then you can use the black cup in front of you again for the use spoon. So please go ahead and enjoy my milk drink. Recipe for my milk drink today is 19.5 grams in 35 grams out, and 80 ml of milk per each cup. Please go ahead and enjoy. There we go, guys. So, also, working in many countries, I could see how tricky a milk drink can be. Because very often we think that just by adding some milk in our espresso, we can make it tastier. Personally, I do believe that some coffees are just too delicate and elegant, like my espresso. Please enjoy it. You can stir it, please, 3 times. Thank you very much. I also believe that each coffee needs a different milk. And that's why today I brought this unique pairing. So please go ahead and enjoy my milk drink. just gonna wait till they're done, and then we can go ahead, okay? Some water for you. It's in front of you. So, you guys ready? Let's go ahead. So, for my signature drink, I would love to have fun together, okay? So let's go back to the beautiful Los Alpes farm, one of the most amazing spots in the world. You're surrounded by coffee trees and tropical fruits, and you're ready to get a fresh cocktail. One of the tropical fruits is the pineapple, which is also the first ingredient of my signature drink. I'm adding 2 cl of pineapple reduction. Then I made squeezing 2 pineapples and 100 mils of boiling water for 10 minutes. This will bring a new note in my signature drink of peach. And then in Los Alpes, we also have coffee trees. And of course, there are 4 coffee cherries where we can take the second ingredient from, the cascara. I'm adding 4 cl of cold brew, cascara cold brew, the same cascara of my geisha coffee. And this will result in a new note of raisin. And be careful, judges, because there might be some bees flying around between coffee flowers, and they produce an incredible honey, which is the base of my third ingredient. Honey simple syrup, 4 cl, which I made with 1 part of honey and 2 parts of boiling water for 10 minutes. And this will bring a new note into my signature drink of caramel. And of course, my espresso, which is the structure of my signature drink, which I brewed with the same recipe of my espresso course. As you can see, I'm using very special ice cubes. And they come from the second coffee of today, the Sudan Rumé. These special ice cubes with my espresso will give you a new note of cola. So my signature drink is going to be cold, refreshing, and sparkling. And now I'm gonna add CO2 in order to enhance the sparkling citric acidity that you had in my espresso. And also because Kai Jensen called this process CH1 because it reminds of a sparkling acidity like a champagne. So in my signature drink, you will find, please write down. In the first sip, fizzy mouthfeel and flavors of cola and peach. When the second sip will be in sparkling citric acidity and flavors of caramel and raisin. All right. Let's get all of this beauty. There we go. So, judges, just gonna wait a second before you can drink it. We've been through a good story in my espresso. We've been through a unique experience in pairing coffee and milk in my milk beverage. Now, I would love to add one last kind of secret ingredient to my signature drink and to these 15 minutes. This aroma gun is going to increase the citric aroma, giving you a full experience of what Kai Jensen can have every single day in his farm. And there we go. So, on behalf of Kai Jensen, on behalf of Simone, Las Margaritas, my team, and myself, and for all of those people who cannot be here today, Thank you very much. Time.
Give it up for Daniele Ricci from Italy. Woo! Daniele, join me here, please. Yeah.